Familia, and welcome to the Comadreando Coaching Session. I am trying something new. May is a month where I'm trying a lot of things that are new. And if they stick, they stick. And if they don't,
Hola
at least I know that
Familia,
and welcome to the so I wanted to just see what we're going on and what's happening. Um, like I was sharing, um, I really wanted to try something new and see if it sticks, if it doesn't. So I'm learning, give me grace. I'm giving myself a lot of grace as I go with this. So let's see what happens. Um, but for many of you who have been following me for some time, or this is your first time coming across my video, hola, my name is Comadre Cristal, and I am an intuitive spiritual life coach. And my mission is honestly just to help you with whatever tools to help you be the best version of yourself. My goal is to empower you and to help you on your journey of life. And a lot of what I do in my Comadreando group sessions, especially as I will be doing this live streaming twice a month. They are group sessions. So currently, right now, I am going to do live streaming. I'll do channel messages. I'll bring up whatever topic Spirit me to talk about, and then I'll give you the coaching through it. And then at the end, I will do a little guided meditation just to help you really set that in. And then after that, I will stop the streaming. And for my comadres, compadres, and comextres that are on the Zoom meeting watching this with me, I will open it up for Q&A, for live coaching. So yeah, if you are ever interested in this, always go check out my website at www.lincomadre.com. And that is where you can get all of the information of reserving your own spot for this in this Comadreando sessions. If not, you can always catch them on Zoom or on YouTube. And as a friendly reminder, this is donation based. This is just to help everyone have access to me without the pressures of financial burdens, because it's tough. And the more I can help, the more you can help, and it's all we're all in this together. All right. So yeah, let's dive in and see where we go from here. So whenever you're ready, I'm going to do a little grounding exercise just to get us grounded and really get us in the tone of what where we need to be. And and yeah, so whenever you're ready. Oh, well, let me, before I start the breathing, for those of you first time seeing me, three, and threes, inhale for 3 seconds, hold for 3 seconds, and exhale for 3 seconds. But I want you to do more than just breathe. I want you to, when you inhale, I want you to imagine that you're breathing in love, light, positivity, fire and butterflies is what I like to call it. And when you exhale, I want you to imagine that, or I'm sorry, when you hold, I want you to imagine that all of that energy is traveling from the top of your head down to the bottom of your feet to the tips of your fingers. And then when you exhale, I want you to imagine that all of that energy is now leaving your body. You're all of what's no longer serving you, what's holding you down, holding you back. Just let that go and just really release all of that as I invite you to exhale. So, yeah, whenever you're ready. Oh, eyes open, closed. I don't care. I just need you to breathe. All right. So, whenever you're ready, go ahead and take a deep breath in. Hold and release. Another deep breath in. Hold and release. Last one, make it count. Deep breath in. Hold and release. All right. So let's see what's going on. What's going on with this energy? Okay. So I am seeing that many of the collective really is doing a lot of the intuition work. Like it's so funny because I really see like you've been tapping into your intuition. You've been tapping into trusting yourself more and really seeing the creations and the abundance that you do have around you. So I do see that this is a lot of the energy um that's being directed, especially because I also am seeing that there's been a shift with many of you with it's almost like you want to start seeing things differently. It's like no, excuse me, like throughout your journey, especially I'm hearing the last 6 months, especially like the last 6 months, you really have been trying to take a step back and look at the bigger picture or look at it in a little different perspective. And so, yeah, that's really what I'm seeing that has been really helping you. And a lot of this is leading towards that security that you've been wanting, that confidence, that ability to believe in yourself and know that you are worthy of all of these amazing blessings. So I love this energy. I love that this is what everyone is going through. So let's ask spirit what it is that is a block. What is something that's still not serving you or not helping you? And so yeah, we'll see what is the topic of today's Comadreando coaching session. Um, Comadreando group session. Remember, I do offer one-on-ones. So if this collective reading resonates and you want to go in deeper personally, always check out my website. Let's see, what is the Comadreando group session topic today? Okay. So we have the King of Wands with the 10 of Cups underneath the deck. Oh, I love this. So the thing is that with all of this energy, all of this movement that's been happening, all of what's really been the shifts that have been happening around you, there's one energy that many of the collective is still struggling with. And I so know this feeling. I so relate myself personally. And you know, it's also a pattern that I've been seeing lately with a lot of my one-on-one coaching sessions. And that's the King of Wands, it's the throne of fire. And what that's telling me is that for many of you, you're in this place of for far too long, you have been deep in your masculine energy, deep in that hustling, that grinding, that working, that chasing. Um, and spirit is saying like now is the time for you to actually sit down and know and believe that you are going to attract in your life what needs to be attracted. And a lot of that attraction with the 10 of cups underneath the deck is the safety net. It's your wish fulfillment. It's all your dreams, all your goals, all your manifestations. So that's what we're going to be really talking about today for the next 30 minutes is really talking about one, you don't chase, you attract. And how do you tap into that more? How do you tap into that part of you of not chasing and attracting what it is that you want? So, um, part of the meditation, I'll be sure to include that. But what I want you to do now is I want you to envision yourself as a magnet and really envision that you as a magnet, we attract other magnets. The thing is that because you are a magnet, I want you to also be very, very well aware and very mindful and very intentional of the words that you're putting out there, of the things you're saying, of how you are, the energy you're putting out there. Because misery loves company. Misery loves company. And so spirit's telling me is if you continue to go on with your day with even though with all of these good things happening, but there's a part of you that still feels unworthy or undeserving or that you have to work harder. Um that's why you're still attracting these these low vibration people, these low vibration situations. And so I really want you to imagine yourself as a magnet, especially as you go on through the rest of your day, throughout the rest of the weeks, whenever you watch this video. Like once you watch this, I really do want you to start seeing yourself as a magnet and start seeing that what happens when we are okay, so here's an example I'm getting right now, and it's so interesting. When you are sad, you I want you to pay attention to the things around you that also kind of like contribute to your sadness, kind of like add to that sadness of yours. And and so that's what spirit is saying. Like if you're going to be in a sad vibration, which is totally normal, I'm also not telling you not to feel the sadness. Of course, embrace and feel the sadness, but give yourself the room and the space, because if you continue to go out into the world and continue to go out carrying all of the sadness inside and not releasing it, that's why more sad situations, more heartbreaking relationships, that's why more heartbreaking stuff continues to happen, because you're also not releasing it. And so I do see a lot of you go get an energy cleansing. Now, again, it depends on where you're at on your own spiritual healing journey. For many of you, whatever has worked for you in the past for cleansing, do that. If you don't know, I'm going to give you some tips and some channeled messages that spirit's giving. But so for many, I'm seeing do una limpia in Spanish, which is a cleansing, but with an egg. So if you believe in egg cleansings, go to do an egg cleanse. For many of you who go to Reiki practitioners, go to a Reiki practitioner, any energy practitioners. I really do see like there's some stagnant energy that you haven't been able to release on your own. And so spirit's saying like it's okay to ask for help and it's okay to go to someone that can help you release this. Um, I mean, I will be honest, at the end of this, I will end it with the meditation and I will do some of this energy for you as well. But again, this is your journey. So you do what feels right for you, and and continue doing what you got to do. And sorry, I just had someone join and I don't want to get disrupted. So give me a moment. Um, this is what I love about my um YouTube or my Zoom, that people can join on Zoom and watch it live, and then afterwards when I'm done streaming you can always and you can make yourself available for questions and answers. So yeah. So anyways, I apologize for that. And so I was saying like you get that energy clearing, get that energy going, because that's really what's stopping a lot of you from really diving into trusting yourself, from really diving into believing in the abundance around you. Um, because yeah, you don't chase, you attract. Just remember that. I think that's another thing that spirit is telling you right now is tell yourself as many times as you need to throughout your day, I don't chase, I attract. I don't chase, I attract. I don't chase, I attract. Because it's like we don't chase. And if you catch yourself chasing, if you catch yourself going after people, going after, I'm hearing money. It's so funny. I actually just had the new moon workshop last night. And so for those of you who haven't checked out the new moon workshop, go check it out. We are going into a new moon. The phase starts today. So just go check out the workshop. Is really powerful. But I won't dive into too much into that. But it really is like what I'm saying here is you have to just let go of some of that stagnant energy that's holding you back from really stepping into your power, is from really stepping into May, from really stepping into you being the main character of your life. I like to say you're the main comadre, the main compadre, the main comextre of your life. And so I really do see this energy of what's preventing a lot of people. It's you catch yourself chasing again and you go right down the same patterns, the same, I'm hearing the same negative narratives. And again, I'm not judging. We all go through cycles. There's going to be good days, there's going to be bad days. But I really do see that this is the part where spirit really is inviting you to to be aware of this. Be aware that you've been in your masculine energy for quite some time. Be aware that you, in order for you to trust yourself, trust your intuition, we got to step back from our masculine energy and tap into our feminine energy. So that's really what spirit's inviting you to do, especially as you want your the good things of life to happen, especially as you want beautiful things to happen. Like you, I'm telling you, we got to work on this feminine and masculine energy. So let's ask spirit, what tools can help? What else can I offer to for any coaching for all of you? And don't forget, at the end of this, for those of you who are on my Zoom, I will open it up for Q&A and for coaching, personal coaching for yourself. So be sure to stay on. Let's see what's going on. What tools? So we got the Eight of Pentacles underneath the deck, Ace of Cups with suspension right behind it, and Eight of Pentacles under. So this is interesting because I'm also hearing that many of you don't think that this was a tool or this could be a tool, but it truly is a tool, especially when it comes to chasing and the attraction and the balance of the two. So with the Ace of Cups, it's the roots of water. And it's so funny because I literally I just said this. I've been saying this for quite some time. So spirit is really like adamant for those of you who are watching and you keep hearing the same message over and over again. It's because y'all stubborn. One, we got to release those feelings. We got to release those emotions. If you, okay, so here's the example I'm hearing. If you are chasing this person, if this relationship, it's like you're adamant that this is the relationship I want, this is the thing I want, this the I want. You're not giving yourself the time to really sit back and process the loss of that relationship or the ending or quite honestly the fact that it's not going to happen. Because again, if you're chasing so much, it's like I'm hearing this, when you chase a situation, the harder you chase, the further and the harder it's going to get to obtain it. So spirit is telling you one of the tools to really look at, and what spirit wants you to start using is, spirit wants you to back up, look at the bigger picture, and stop chasing, sit still, and then process and mourn and grieve, because you're just chasing and you're chasing something that spirit is telling you it's not for you. It's not for you at all, because again, comadres, compadres, comextres, you don't chase, you attract. You want to bring something into your life, you have to stop chasing what is out of your life and let go of what's not serving you. And that's what the Ace of Cups is all about. It's about the roots of water. It's like creating the roots of new beginnings, new friendships, new relationships, newness, literally newness. And if you're not allowing yourself to be open to the newness of life, that's why you're always going to be chasing. um I I'm seeing the image of a dog running in circles chasing after its tail. Like that's, for many of you, that's how you feel. Like you feel like you're going in circles, you feel like you're just going and going and going. And And no, we have to stop, we have to pause, and we have to look at, again, look at the big picture. Look at the big picture. Because here's the thing, again, and I'm going to use this example, and I'm not by no means calling any of you an animal, but the example of the dog chasing its tail, when the dog stops chasing its tail, the owner will give the dog a bone. So that's what I mean by you got to stop chasing, because when the moment you stop chasing and you surrender and trust and just allow the process to happen, spirit is going to give you the blessing that you so rightfully deserve. Spirit's going to give it to you. And I also just heard, and then you also have to be open to accept the fact that it's not going to be what you've been chasing the whole time. The dog wanted the tail so badly that it kept running in circles, but the moment it stopped, the owner gives it a bone. Do you think the dog wants the tail or the bone? The dog wants its tail. It doesn't, I mean, it doesn't want the tail, it wants the bone. However, if you continue to chase and chase and chase, you're never going to stop and see those opportunities come your way. So this is what I mean by that energy clearing. Many of you need to go get an energy clearing. I mean, like I said, I'll do one today with a mini guided meditation, but my meditations for the Comadreando group sessions are only 15 minutes. If you want to do a one-on-one, they're longer. So again, look at my website. I can help you, but if you have your trusted people, if you have someone that you want to work with, by all means, go get your energy clearance, because if you're not going to clear out that energy, you're still going to be stuck here. You're not going to step into your power. You're not going to be that king of wands, because wands is all about energy. And if you don't get that energy cleared, I'm telling you, you're going to continue chasing. You're going to continue to chase until you're tired, until I just heard, until you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. And and then what? And then when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, what are you going to do? And then, so that's where spirit's like saying, either do it now, or best believe you're going to have to do it later. But later is going to suck, and later is going to be, it's going to be hurtful. Later is not going to be fun. So this is what I mean by, that's why this is the tool that many of you don't even probably know that you have to do, but you have to feel those feelings. You got to grieve. You got to sit and stop chasing and realize, okay, if I stop chasing this person, this situation, this thing, then yes, things are going to come into fruition. Things are going to come into my life. I don't chase, I attract. But right now, many of you, comadres, compadres, and comextres, many of you are still chasing. And I mean, you can chase for as long as you can. You really can. I'm not gonna be one to tell you that you have to stop chasing. You can chase as long as you want. But spirit's telling you eventually you are going to get tired. And eventually your body's gonna break down. And we don't want it to get to that point. So we got to stop it now, especially because with the Eight of Pentacles underneath the deck, what that's telling me is that with the Eight of Pentacles, it's telling me that, again, you're the co-creator. You get to, you do have a say in your life. Now, you're not in control of your life. Spirit has control. We don't have control over anything. All we have control over is how we react, how we're going to allow these things to affect us. That's the only thing we have control over. We have zero control over everything else. However, that's why spirit wants you to know, like, you do have a say. That's why you can continue chasing for as long as you want to chase. Eventually, it'll get to a point where again, like I said, you're going to get sick and tired of being sick and tired. So if you are at this place, take a step back and let go and process and grieve, do that energy clearing, feel those feelings, because after that, that's when you get to co-create again, and that's when you get to say, oh yes, i I have these blessings, I have these abundance, I get to create it, because blessings and abundance are all around you, all around you. But when you're so busy chasing, running around in circles, course you're not seeing all those abundance. So yes, that's your tool. I want you all to feel your feelings, because again, tap into that feminine energy. That feminine energy is all about feeling your feelings. Masculinity, especially toxic masculinity, is that energy of I can't cry. I'm not allowed to feel. I cannot break down in front of these people. I cannot break down in this. Or I just heard the same something I very similarly said to myself many times years ago was, I don't have time to cry. I don't have time to do this. I don't have to, like, I have to keep going. So I will be honest with you. You don't have the time 100%. Life is not going to make the time for you. You, you, comadre, compadre, and comestre, you have to be intentional with your time. You have to set time aside for you to feel these feelings. You have to be intentional to set time aside to clear out this energy, because no one's going to do it for you. I mean, even the fact that if you're watching this video, you're setting the time. And so I really want you to all to know, like, you have to be intentional with your healing. And if you are at a place in your life where you are ready to attract and stop chasing, make the time. Make the time, learn the tools, learn how to feel your feelings, especially for many of you who don't know how to feel your feelings. Trust me, I know, I was there too. Oh, look at that. We got the King of Pentacles that came out. I didn't even ask a question, but I'm like already getting the message that Spirit is saying with this. Oh, look, an Eight of Pentacles sitting underneath the deck. Once you start feeling your feelings, once you start really releasing, once you start really clearing out that energy that has kept you in the chasing mode, that has kept you in your masculine energy, once you release all of that, King of Pentacles. And it's okay. We got two kings here. We got the King of Wands and we got the King of Pentacles, but these are two very different suits. You know, like I said, the King of Wands is all about attracting. It's all about I don't chase, I attract. King of Pentacles is all about giving and security and financial abundance, and just it like this person is just like pouring out their, like they're handing out their jewels, they're handing out these things because they know that more is coming. They know that the more they tap into I don't chase, I attract, they're going to attract more, and the more they attract, the more they can give. And it's so funny, I just heard, because remember this, when you rise, your loved ones rise with you. But if you're not rising, no one's rising with you. And instead, because again, we are magnets, and this is what I started with earlier, we're magnets. And if you are keeping people in your life who are not helping you, who are not serving you, and who are just, I hate to say it this way, but like they're leeching on you, this is why you're always chasing, because you're depleted. Like you keep chasing these things because you're trying to refill your cups, and yet there's people in your life who just keep taking and keep taking and keep taking. So Spirit is saying, like, you got to, one, pour into you, pour out your feelings, clear out all that energy. And once you start doing that, all of what that you can start giving from your overflow of energy. You can start giving from the overflow that you've been attracting. Because again, you are the co-creator of your life. You're the one who creates, you're the one who does it. So what's stopping you? And so that is what Spirit really wants you to be aware of, especially with all of this, as we go on, as you start doing this. Set the intention, be intentional, be freaking intentional. All right. So let's ask Spirit for any words of advice, words of encouragement, anything you need to hear, even if it's today or tomorrow, anytime this video, you can always come back and re-listen to it. This is your chisme. You're going to need to hear this. Trust me, when you need to hear this. So let's see. What is your chisme from Spirit? What is your chisme from Spirit? Oh my God. Oh, Spirit. Oh. I love when this happens. So we got the Star and Justice. underneath the deck. Comadre, compadre, comextre, familia. I just really want you to know that God has been watching you this whole time, like just sitting back and watching you growing, transforming. I know that for many of you, you probably haven't felt like you've transformed or you have really grown, but Spirit's like, yes, you have. Yes, you have. You are that beautiful butterfly. This is honestly one of my favorite cards on the deck. Um, you're transforming, and all of that is because finally justice is being served. For many of you, you're starting to see karmic cycles end. You're starting to see the balance of life. You're starting to see, oh, like I these things had to happen so then I could do this. This happened so I can do that. That happened so I can learn from my mistake. So you've been learning from your mistakes. Now, I'm also hearing that for many of you, there's going to be more opportunities to, that are going to come up that you're going to have to again sit with yourself and say, did I learn from my mistake last time or not? Because if you did not learn from your mistake last time, best believe you're going to make that mistake again. Um, and you're going to make that mistake as many times as you need to until you learn it. Because that is what growing is. That is what the star is telling me. Transformation, everything happening the way it needs to. I'm just seeing a lot of the balance of your emotions, a lot of the balance of you pouring out just the right amount to others and you pouring out the love for yourself. Priority, like you are prioritizing yourself. For many of you, your caterpillar stage was hard. For many of you, even the chrysalis stage was hard. And the way I see the transformation of butterflies, especially as Love Your Now Comadre, hello, my whole theme is fire and butterflies. The caterpillar is the stage of us. We're just going through life. We're all we do is eat and sleep and go to work. Eat, sleep, go to work. Eat, sleep, go to work. Like that's caterpillar phase where we go through that. But we never felt the freedom or the liberty because it was just kind of like this is what we're supposed to do, what caterpillars do. And then when you go into your chrysalis stage, that is the stage of transformation. That is the stage of a lot of people have different names for it. Your ego death. This is where I like to call it unlocking your inner comadre. This is what a lot of people also call the dark night of the soul. This is when you do that inner work. That is when you get to that place of, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I got to do something differently. And you start internalizing it and saying, what do I need to do? How do I need to fix this? So many of you have gone through this and you are transforming. And there's a beautiful, this is like such a beautiful opportunity that spirit has for you. And you're growing and you're learning. So keep, if you have not felt like you're in your butterfly stage, that's okay. Believe me, you're going to get there. You just got to keep moving forward. You got to keep moving forward, especially because with the justice card underneath the deck, the wrongs are becoming right. The wrongs are becoming right. I know it doesn't feel like it. I know that it hurts, especially because for many of you, when we talked about earlier about chasing and not attracting, um, you've been chasing because I'm hearing that that's what you knew. That was your comfort zone. It's if you didn't know better, how can you do better? Spirit wants you to start learning because the better you know, the better you do. And a lot of this is by going through the feelings. By many of this is by going through the releasing, the energy clearing. It's so funny. I was just told to tell you all, like, one of the ways that I energetically cleared my, not just myself and my aura, but also my home, I shifted things around in my home. I mean, we're in May. Spring is, we're in the midst of spring. Everything is blossoming, everything is growing. People's allergies are off the hook. Shift some things around in your home. Clear out, shift the things in your home, especially for those of you who just don't have the time, really don't have the time, or don't have the ability to go get an energy clearing with someone or pay someone to do this, because again, everyone's everywhere. You always can start off small. It doesn't have to go that big. Like, spirit really wants you to just get a haircut. I just heard, okay, some of you get a haircut, get a new outfit, just change things up a bit, because if you continue on the same routine, the same path, that's why you're still chasing. So release all of that, let go, and really open yourself up to start attracting, because I promise you, you attract who, like, what you are. And if you continue to have this low vibration energy around you, low vibration energy is being attracted to you because you're a magnet. Oh, I just heard, because I see two people kissing right here. I just heard, and this means you get to love who you want to love. Um, so don't tie yourself down to loving people out of obligation. Yeah, is what I'm hearing. Like, out of like, you get to love who you want to love. Don't feel obligated to stay with someone because, and oh my goodness, I am not the person who's going to tell you to go break up with your partner, but I am hearing that many of you are staying in relationships, workplaces, situations out of obligation. Look, take what you like and leave the rest. If I'm talking to you, you know I'm talking to you. I am not going to be the one to tell you you got to leave this person, because I don't believe in that. Like, this is your journey. You're going to leave them whenever you're ready to leave. You're going to end it whenever you're ready to end it. And many of you, spirit's going to make it happen one way or another, because that's how life is. Um, but I do want you all to know that you do have a choice. You do have a choice. I know a lot easier said than done. If you're interested in working one-on-one with me, I am happy to guide you and work with you on that. Um, but yes, so okay. That is what I'm seeing. So now let's get into your meditation so I can get all of this energy going for you. So we're going to meditate and go from there. So get comfortable. For those of you who have done meditation with me before, as a reminder, I am very visual. So you can close your eyes, you can look at the screen. I don't care, but I do want you to be able to focus and like quiet your mind. If you have a hard time using your imagination, I do suggest that you grab a candle, because a lot of my meditation is using fire and butterflies. So you'll see. So grab a candle if you need to focus on your candle, to be able to put your mind on something to focus. That's how I started off, because meditation was really hard for me to do in the very beginning of my own healing journey. Now I could meditate on the spot. It's so powerful. So yes, we'll do that. As a reminder, I will do some Reiki energy towards you. So just to help clear this out for you and really help set the intention of I don't chase, I attract. And so you can decline the energy. You can just say it out loud, I don't want it, and your spirit team will make sure you don't receive it. But if you do, just be open and have an open heart and open mind. After this, drink lots of water. And for my comadres, compadres, and comextres that are on my Zoom, just stay on. Once the streaming is over, I will open it up for Q&As and also to send over your worksheet. That way you can continue doing this work afterwards. Because as a coaching offering, what I do is I send out questions to help just continue the conversation on your own outside. So kind of like homework. And again, friendly reminder to those of you who this is your first time seeing this. What is this about? Go check out my website. I'll be sure to leave it in the description. I do offer Comadreando group sessions twice a month. I am trying this new where in the beginning half, I will be streaming it on YouTube. And then the second half, I will be opening it up for those who registered. Also, reminder, this is donation based. So if you feel like dropping a little donation just to help continue this channel growing and help help me be accessible to everyone, I would greatly appreciate it. And for those of you who have donated, thank you, thank you, thank you, and may all your blessings be multiplied by 10. Okay, that's all my announcements. So let's get comfortable. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and take a deep breath in, all the way in, and hold. And release. Let it all go. Another deep breath in, all the way in. Hold. And release. Let it all go. Last one, make it count. Deep breath in. Biggest breath you've taken all day. Hold. And release. Let it all go. Just want you to focus on your breathing in and out. Any thoughts, let them go. Any distractions, let them go. This is your time, your space. I want you to imagine that in front of you is the most beautiful bonfire you had ever seen. This beautiful bonfire is your inner fire. I want you just to immerse yourself in this fire. I want you to see the details, the colors, see the flames, how they dance, see the wood, see the smoke, just all the details of this fire. I want you to smell the air, smell around you. What do you smell? What does your fire smell like? Do you smell smoke? Do you smell wood? What do you smell? I want you to listen to the fire. Listen to what's around you. The crackling of the wood, the roaring of the flames. I want you to taste the air, taste the smoke. And I want you to feel the heat. Feel that heat on your skin, all immersing around you. Just focus on your fire. Now I want you to imagine that from this fire, a beautiful, beautiful butterfly comes flying out from the flames. The most beautiful butterfly you've ever seen, flying towards you, flapping its beautiful wings. And I want you to imagine that this butterfly lands on the top of your head, leaving a shimmer of white light falling from the top of your head down your face, down your neck, down your spine, down your hip, down your thighs, down your legs, down your feet, down to Mother Earth, connecting you with Mother Gaia. You are connected above and below. You are protected and you are safe. I invite you, this is your opportunity to release and let go of whatever is no longer serving you. What have you been chasing? Hand it over to your butterfly. What relationship are you still holding on to that you know you have to let go? What worries are you still holding on to that you know you have to let go? Hand it all over. Don't forget to breathe. All that energy is leaving your body. If you feel it, don't panic. It's okay. You are safe. Breathe in and out. If you have any emotions, let them go. Don't hold back. Let it all go. I want you all to repeat after me, either internally or out loud. I don't chase. I attract. I don't chase. I attract. I don't chase. I attract. I am a magnet and I attract abundance. I attract love. I attract joy. I attract blessings. I am powerful. I love my life. I love myself. Just breathe. It's okay to breathe. I want you all to take a deep breath in, all the way in, and release. Let it go. Another deep breath in, all the way in, and release. Let it go. Another deep breath in, all the way in, and release. Let it all go. I don't chase, I attract. I am powerful. Okay, the butterfly is now finishing up, leaving the last bit of protection over you, flying back into the bonfire. Just want you to focus on your fire, breathing in and out. I want you all to take the biggest breath you've taken all day, all the way in. Fill your lungs, fill your belly, and hold, 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 hold. And let it go. Let it all go. Slowly the fire goes. Everything's coming back. Start bringing emotion back into your body. You are more than welcome to wiggle your body, wiggle everything, crack your neck. You can stretch, open your eyes if you haven't done so already. You don't chase, you attract. Believe that. And if you catch yourself chasing, just remind yourself again. You are a magnet. Oh, I just burped, so there's a lot happening. You're a magnet. You can attract what it is that you want 100%. And if you're struggling, again, I'm here for you, one-on-one Comadreando sessions. If you're interested, go check out my website. I do have another Comadreando group session happening live also, because I will be streaming it just like this on May 23rd at 8:30 p.m. Or I'm sorry, 8 p.m. Central, or not Central, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Go check out my website. All the information's there, because after this, I will close the streaming and I will be here available for Q&A for the people who have joined on the Zoom. And so, yes. And with all of that, I am sending you all so much fire and butterflies. And as always, don't forget, love your now.